Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel DIY Savvy Mommy and welcome if you are new here. I'm Kshitij and I love making DIYs, art, home decor and lifestyle videos. And today I'm making a blue pottery pumpkin. It is also known as a chinoiserie and it's a classic Chinese inspired pottery that is made out of ceramic or porcelain, and it is often in blue and white pattern and colors. And today I'm participating in the Chic for Cheap challenge hosted by Christi from Christi Creates. She is absolutely amazing as a crafter and her crafts are super chic and super adorable. I have linked her channel in the description box. Definitely check out her channel along with the playlist for the other creators. And I'm recreating this pumpkin that I saw online. It was for a whopping 167 SGD. So I'm going to recreate this pumpkin for way cheap. So let's begin with the video. To make the blue pottery, I took this plastic Halloween pumpkin and I'm going to transform this into the blue pottery pumpkin. And first I took out the handle, and then I took some air dry clay and filled in the gaps of the pumpkin like so to cover the faces and the gaps that was there when I took out the handles. And then I let it dry for around 2 to 3 hours, and then I started coloring the pumpkin. To start coloring the pumpkin, I wanted to give it a nice base, and for that I used gesso. You can use gesso, it is available in the market. It is just like a base that you apply to any surface so that it is strong enough and it holds any kind of color. It works basically really well on plastic surfaces, which is really difficult to paint with acrylic paint or other kind of paints. So to make gesso, I tried making gesso at home, so I'm just going to show you the procedure of how I made gesso at home with all the things that I had at home. So let's see. So here as you can see that I have covered the entire pumpkin's face so that it is even, and so that I can create an even base on the pumpkin, and then I can start coloring with the blue paint. To make gesso, I mix equal parts of baby powder and school glue and a little bit of white acrylic paint. You have to make sure that the measurement is exact, otherwise your gesso will either be too tacky or too runny. And we want a thick consistency so that we can just coat whatever surface we want to paint first, and this gives a nice even and smooth finish to any surface and is a really nice base to any surface that we can use on. I mixed all the three ingredients nicely and then gave a nice coat to the pumpkin, and then I let it dry for around couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours I think so. And once the pumpkin was completely dry, I did 2 coats of white acrylic paint, and this makes my base completely ready for the blue pottery work. Next, I sketched a border pattern on a sheet of paper, and I'm going to transfer this design into the onto the pumpkin. And for that, I traced at the back of the paper completely. You can see I'm just scribbling at the back of paper so that it gives a black carbon kind of finish to it. And you can also use carbon paper, which is readily available in any craft store. And if you don't have carbon paper, I think this is the best alternative to um, copying or transferring any object or any design that you want. Then I marked the place where I want my design and then traced out the entire pattern like so. And you can see that this pattern, it looks great after being transferred onto the pumpkin. After all the pattern was transferred, it's time to paint. So I took glass paint and a royal blue paint in acrylic color, and I'm going to use both of these to paint my pattern that I have made. You can use even a single color. Generally the blue pottery uses single color, but I wanted to give it a little more of details, so I added two colors. Absolutely your choice. This particular clip went out of focus for a while, and I'm really sorry for that. But I was so engrossed in painting that I really forgot whether I was in focus or not. But yes, you can see the final painting, how it's done at the end. After the royal blue patterns were complete, I gave a coat of glass paint on top of them because I really wanted that resin like finish that we generally get, or ceramic finish that we get on blue pottery. So this generally dries really fast and it gives a really nice finish to the colors. And for the finishing touch, I added little polka dots, and at the edge I added gold metallic paint, and this gives a really high end touch to any project, I think. And also for the glass colors, once they are dry, they give a really nice sheen. You can see how the project looks after it's completely dry and done. So this is my blue pottery pumpkin complete, and I have just put some hydrangea flowers in blue and white to match the color of my pot. And this is how it looks. I think the chinoiserie looks so adorable. I didn't really spend much on this because all of the products I had at my hand. I just bought the pumpkin for $2 and glass paint for $2, and so that's it. That is the investment that I made. That is $4, and the acrylic paint and the gold metallic paint was with me at hand, and the gesso I made at home with craft glue and baby powder. So yeah, so that was readily available at home. So that's it for today. If you like today's video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you all very soon in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye and take care.